Hi everyone, today is Friday, October 19, and the title of this video is, it's a question actually. Why exactly is this thing called, what is it called? The City of Toronto Police Services. Why exactly are they holding the City of Toronto hostage? And you know what's really sad is that, there's nothing about this in actually mainstream media, and depending on your level of awareness, um, it's more or less unproductive and very, very poor quality media. And so I actually attended this meeting, and it was to try and understand. I just did a video about something about understanding the infrastructure that perpetuates violence such as racial profiling and collection of data and dehumanization of beginning with black populations and Canada Aboriginal populations. I went to this meeting, and it was basically in Toronto. They actually have this. I don't know, thing set up where the public can actually go and they can listen to, what's going on with the Toronto Police Services, and the meetings, however, are actually held during the day, and that's really problematic because for people that don't have flexibility in their schedules, how can they actually attend these meetings? And even people that would like to know what's going on, that have families, like kids, children, or whatever, friends, how do they actually get the children and all do like a field trip to these types of board meetings to try and understand how these infrastructure things work? So I was at this meeting on October 15, and it was on Monday, and it was like during the day, so 1:30 to, I think it was like 3:45 or something, or 3:35 Eastern Standard Time in Toronto. And I'll show you what they have. Like, there's this thing here. I don't know if you can see. Right. And what this is basically, they say it's 145 pages. Right. You could see some of my annotations on this. Okay. Right. And I've actually been like reading through this report, and you know what? I'm fucking surprised that the media is not even talking about stuff like this. This entity called the Toronto Police Services is actually holding the City of Toronto hostage. And you know what? It is really sad to read some of the things around, like, for example, the professional misconduct standards, the amount of lawsuits, like the level of, I don't even know what to call this stuff. I'm still going through the report. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask people out there, like, do you guys know anything about this? Because to me, I don't know what police are. I know what peace officer services are. I have no idea what police are. And the way they have this thing set up is that they employ these people. These people are supposed to go through some kind of assessment that supposed to test, I don't know, their humanity. And you should see some of these like reports, like, this thing, prisoner care, um, you know, uh, what they say, like these trends in so-called crime, even the use of the term public safety. They're in the business to promote safety of the public. I'm not sure what exactly they're doing, because if they're actually being unresponsive to all concerns, then that's not public safety, because everybody is part of the public, even these persons that are actually part of this thing called police services. So anyways, I'm reading some reports around how they actually negotiate with the City of Toronto for things related to, it comes down to salaries. And you know what? Peace officer services don't even begin to think like that, because the infrastructure is actually in place where people are taken care of, they don't have to worry about money problems and this kind of stuff. But in this police services I don't know what this thing is. They're actually holding the fucking city of Toronto hostage through um, these policy things, through these practices, and they're basically negotiating things in a way to say, okay, we want things to take care of ourselves, and if we can't take care of ourselves, then we're going to harass the community. So then they attack the black community, they attack like all these other communities, poor communities. They even have like these very problematic negotiations around contracts, and I'm just like, wow, I can't even believe it. So I'm still reading this report, and you know what? There's nothing in the media about this. So I'm putting this shit up here. Why exactly is the Toronto Police Service holding the city of Toronto hostage? One document that you should try and get is get this document, right? And read this shit right here, this document. And, sorry, try and show you. And what I have here is, it says Toronto Police Services Board, and it has the address, public meeting agenda, auditorium, then it has a location, it has a date, and it goes through sort of a sequence of what's, you know, going to be discussed. So I'm still going through this, and this was actually my first meeting to this kind of thing. So why wouldn't the media even talk about something like this? And there's actually a person who is an elected representative, and fabulous, fabulous, fabulous questioning. He's getting to the core of the violence, and you should read this report. If you're not from Canada or in the Canadian demographic, you can actually access this report online and you know, take a read of it. But look at how they actually negotiate things. Look at the questions that are asked. Let me see what the name of this report is. There's a section in there. Look at this one about the policy complaint. Fucking ridiculous. And just a little bit of context about that. Somebody went to apply for a job, and some kind of data came up from like 10 years before. And so look at the way that they actually negotiated that situation with the person. You know, problems with all these complaints that are actually issued to the Human Rights Tribunal. So if the Ontario version of the Human Rights Tribunal knows this stuff, then why does it still happen? Right? It's been going on since, I think, the 1960s, right? Or I shouldn't even say the 1960s, but since the onset of something called European colonization. The, where is it? I'm trying to just show you the, oh, here we go. There's a section, it's exhibit number 17, and it's titled, basically, well, paraphrase, it's a response to questions by the city budget chief. And read that report, and listen to how this thing called police services is actually responding to the city of Toronto. So what do? You actually read shit like this, and then say, you know what? I'm going to ponder on this, I'm going to talk about this, and let other public agencies know about this. If you think that, for example, there has to be a completely new infrastructure, share it. And yeah, it's very interesting. So I just wanted to ask, why exactly is this thing called police services in the city of Toronto holding the city of Toronto hostage? This is not right. And nothing in the media. So do not be afraid, but you know, ask questions and drive people fucking nuts with your questions, but also explore the questions that you ask. Thanks for watching.